Hey, John Klingberg finally got traded. Sweet, sweet relief. The Anaheim Ducks, which are depressing, a very depressing watch on television, get a rather depressing return for John Klingberg. They are. What? You watch a Duck game and you're happy?
Yeah.
Dallas Eakins looks miserable.
Oh.
And John Klingberg has not played great this year, but neither has the rest of the team. And the return for him is bad. Fourth in 2025, Andrej Sustr and rights to Nesterenko. The Ducks will retain half. If that's what it costs, because they got him. They bought John Klingberg in free agency so they could sell him. If that's what it costs to get a fourth in this league in 2025, ooh.
Well, okay. Allow me to try to find some logic.
Please do.
So Sustr, that's a 6'7" defenseman who the Ducks used to have, and he rejoins you, whatever. He's a
roster player.
He's played 361 NHL games, which I am shocked by.
Mm-hmm.
Most of his games this season have been, actually all of them have been in the AHL. But with the Ducks, I suspect he may get into some NHL
Probably
games.
top pairing.
Yeah, a fourth is a fourth. But I'd be excited about getting Nikita Nesterenko from, you guessed it, Brooklyn, New York.
Woo!
And
why Nikita? What do we want to get excited about with Nikita?
He's
Nesterenko?
a sixth-round pick from 2019, but he plays at Boston College, which is a good program. He has 11 goals, 19 assists for 30 points in 32 games, and that is second on Boston College in scoring, behind fifth overall pick Cutter Gauthier from the 2022.
It's one of the best programs in university hockey.
Yeah, so what are your odds of drafting a player with a higher likelihood of Nesterenko of making the NHL?
With like a third or a second.
Yeah, well,
right.
The fourth is what I mean, right? To me, Nesterenko is the biggest part of the deal. The fourth is whatever, and
it's just
fine.
It's just a
so
roster
little
Warm
for
body.
A guy who was billed a year and a half ago as Dallas's potential big re-signing. He's going to sign there forever. He's going to get the long-term
Wanted an
deal,
8-year
the
contract.
max, all that.
Well,
and
the amount of first-round picks that have flown around too.
Right, and for me, the most interesting part of this trade is just the story of John Klingberg and the rise and fall of that last year and a half of his trying to re-sign in Dallas, not getting a deal, not getting traded in Dallas, failing to sign with anybody in free agency, firing his agency in the middle of free agency, getting this 1 year, $7 million deal with the Anaheim Ducks, nobody wanting him from the Ducks, and then them just settling on this weird deal with the Minnesota Wild. That's fascinating.
He's got 400 points or 396 points in 602 career games. This guy is no joke.
No.
Did he forget to play hockey, Steve?
I don't think he forgot how to play hockey, but he's having a genuinely terrible season. And it's funny because you're about to hear me criticize Klingberg for some of the things that I just brushed to the side for Kulikov, but the expectations for those two players are completely different.
Very different.
Kulikov is like a 6'7", maybe even an 8. And Klingberg, there were times where it looked like he could be the belle of the ball. This was months and months and months ago. Obviously, it hasn't panned out that way because in 50 games, he's got 8 goals. That's pretty good from your back end. Only 16 assists, though, 30 penalty minutes, minus 28, which is somehow the worst on the Ducks.
Oh, wow.
I got to look it up.
It's because he's playing top line minutes. I get on the worst team. He's playing against the best players on every team on a terrible team. Of course he's more than minus 20.
This is a team that it took half a season for them to reach double-digit regulation wins.
No. I
believe they got it in January. Yeah, they have 17.
Wow,
no, they have 10 right now. I believe they got the 10th in January or February. The Anaheim Ducks regulation wins. They only have 10.
He's got the second worst plus minus of any defenseman in the NHL.
Yeah,
awful team. The only guy with a worse plus minus is Torrey Krug with a negative 32. But it's funny that you mentioned all the worst plus minuses in the league are good players. Kyrou, Braden Shen, Torrey Krug, Drake Batherson, Philip Kurashev, John Klingberg.
By the way,
and then I'll mumble through Tony D'Angelo.
When you look at the minuses too, Anaheim's goal differential is by 27, negative 27, the worst in the league. Chicago is at 31 at a negative 77. The Ducks are a negative 97. Guys, there's a reason I called them depressing. They're depressing, and that's that they are. There are teams that tank and they have some fight in them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Montreal Canadiens last year at least fought.
They fought with an ECHL team.
For
Like
sure.
The amount of
But they
guys
fought.
who went down. Oh, absolutely. They tried.
They tried.
They tried.
The Ducks, I don't. They're not watchable.
They play joyless hockey. They had a little fight in them earlier in the season. But Minnesota, if you're a Wild fan and you're listening to this right now, you're like, cool, you're really selling me on this.
No, this could be a steal.
This could be a steal
Yeah.
because he's not on the Ducks anymore.
Yep.
He's on the Wild. Again, I don't think John Klingberg forgot how to play hockey, and now he's going to Minnesota that, for basically the franchise's entire existence, prides themselves on keeping the puck out of the net.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to help you score, and they need that badly because Kirill Kaprizov is carrying way too much of the load. Now you got a guy who can sling the puck up the ice, dish. You're going to get a bunch of deflections. If you're a net front presence guy, congratulations. Your ass is about to score 4 or 5 goals in this stretch. Like literally your ass ping in off your hip. It's a great pickup. And again, earlier today, I praised Bill Guerin for doing this weird buying and selling.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out on top with a better team and more higher quality picks than he began this trade season with.
He has basically because of the Sustr and Parise buyouts, a $15 million penalty this year, next year, and then it's $12 million the year after. And the Minnesota Wild, as of this recording, are 3 points out of first place in the Western
Unbelievable. Great. It's a
The
great
conference,
deal.
not the division.
Conference.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, Bill Guerin's done a fantastic job here with this deal.
Yeah. If you're a Wild fan, be thrilled.
Yep.
And then I think anything else you guys want to hit cover on this one?
It's just really good for them.
Yeah.
Really good for
Good
them.
for the Wild. Thumbs
Great
up.
job.
Yeah, no,
Great
but
job, Billy.